What if the single most powerful thing you could do for your sleep has nothing to do with a gym membership or a morning run? We're always told to exercise for a good night's rest. And look, physical activity is definitely important. But there are three scientific pillars of sleep that are maybe even more powerful, and they don't require you to lace up a single running shoe. They have everything to do with your environment and your daily rhythms. By the end of this, you'll have a complete, non-exercise toolkit to fundamentally fix your sleep, starting tonight. For years, the conversation has been all about the number of hours we sleep, but it turns out when you sleep and wake up might be just as important for your health. A regular sleep schedule is so critical that scientists are finding links between sleep regularity and huge improvements in metabolic health, mental well-being, and how alert you feel all day. It's not just about duration, it's about consistency. And that brings us to our first and most powerful lever for perfect sleep. Section 1, Lever 1, Light, the master switch. Your brain has its own 24-hour clock called the circadian rhythm, and its master control switch is light. This clock tells you when to feel awake and when to get sleepy, and the cool part is you can intentionally set every single day. It all starts the moment you wake up. Getting bright natural light soon after waking is one of the best ways to anchor your entire day. When that morning sun hits your eyes, it sends a powerful signal to your brain to shut down melatonin production, that's the sleep hormone, and start a countdown timer for when to release it again at night. This is why you'll hear experts recommend getting outside for at least 30 minutes in the morning. Even on a cloudy day, the light outdoors is way more powerful than anything you'll get inside and is super effective at tuning your body clock. The other half of this lever is just as crucial: dimming the lights in the evening. Bright artificial light at night, especially the blue light from our screens, can totally confuse your brain. It slams the brakes on that natural release of melatonin, making it much harder to feel sleepy. This doesn't mean you have to live like a caveman. Just switching from bright overhead lights to softer lamps and cutting down on screen time in the last hour or two before bed can make a world of difference in how fast you fall asleep. Just remember the mantra: bright mornings, dim evenings. Lever 2, Routine, the power of consistency. Your body does not like surprises. It loves predictability, and that's never more true than with sleep. A consistent sleep schedule is one of the most powerful habits for protecting your health. This means going to bed and, even more importantly, waking up at roughly the same time every single day. Yes, even on weekends. I know. This consistency strengthens your body's sleep-wake cycle, helping you fall asleep faster and get deeper, more restorative rest. The health connection is pretty stunning too. Some studies have found a fascinating link where people with the most consistent sleep schedules had a lower risk of mortality from all causes compared to those with chaotic sleep patterns. Now that's an association, not direct causation, but it's a powerful hint at how much a stable routine matters to your overall health. Part of this routine is also what you do in the hours before bed. So many of us live these high-energy, high-stimulation lives right up until our head hits the pillow. A wind-down routine creates a buffer zone, signaling to your brain that it's time to shift into rest mode. This involves being smart about what you consume. We know to avoid stimulants like that 2 p.m. coffee, since caffeine can stay in your system for hours. And alcohol, while it might make you feel drowsy at first, absolutely wrecks your sleep quality later in the night. On the other hand, some people incorporate calming supplements into this window. For instance, magnesium glycinate is a form of the mineral known to support relaxation and sleep by helping to calm the nervous system. This is partly because the magnesium is bound to glycine, an amino acid that also has relaxing effects. As with any supplement, it's best to check with a healthcare professional, but it's another tool you might consider for your wind-down toolkit. This toolkit should also include activities that chill you out. Read a real book, listen to some calming music, do some gentle stretching, or even just jot down your thoughts in a journal to get them out of your head. These small, consistent habits are like a nightly announcement to your body that sleep is coming. Section 3, Lever 3, Environment, your sleep sanctuary. Your bedroom should be like a cave, cool, dark, and quiet. This isn't just a cozy idea, it's based on pure biology. First up, temperature. To initiate sleep, your body's core temperature actually needs to drop. A cool room helps that process along. While everyone's different, research shows that a bedroom temperature between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, that's about 15 to 19 Celsius, is the sweet spot for more continuous, uninterrupted sleep. If that sounds freezing, just try lowering your thermostat by 1 degree every few nights to find what works for you. Second, darkness. Total absolute darkness. Even with your eyes closed, your brain can detect light, which can mess with your sleep quality by delaying your internal clock and disrupting melatonin. The goal is a room so dark you can't see your hand in front of your face. Blackout curtains or a good eye mask are your best friends here. Block out every little bit of light, whether it's from street lamps or that tiny glowing dot on your electronics. Finally, quiet. Noise can sabotage your sleep, even if you don't fully wake up. Little sounds can pull you out of deep sleep and into lighter stages, which is why you can sleep for 8 hours and still wake up feeling exhausted. If you can't control noise from outside or elsewhere in the house, try using earplugs or a white noise machine to create a consistent, soothing soundscape. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary, designed for one thing and one thing only: restorative rest. 3 powerful levers you can pull for better sleep. No running shoes required. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more science-backed strategies to improve your life. And I want to know, which lever are you going to start with? Let me know in the comments. Light routine or environment. Fixing your sleep doesn't have to be some complicated, exhausting mission. By focusing on these 3 pillars, managing light, locking in a routine, and perfecting your environment, you're simply working with your body's natural biology, not against it. These aren't quick hacks. They're foundational habits that, when you stack them together, can lead to incredible, lasting improvements in how you feel every single day. Prioritizing sleep isn't a luxury. It's the foundation for a sharp mind and a healthy body.